Your careful planning may be costing you more than you think. You tell yourself you're being responsible. You need to understand billing first. You need the perfect hospital contract. You need more savings. Another certification? A stronger referral network? Maybe even a sign that now is finally the right time? Then you'll start your physiatry practice. But while you're waiting for certainty, reimbursement continues to decline. Workloads continue to rise. And corporate medicine continues deciding how much of the revenue generated by your expertise you're allowed to keep. That's the quiet cost of certainty. It looks like preparation. It feels like safety. But eventually, it becomes procrastination, wearing a white coat. As physiatrists, we're trained to reduce uncertainty. We review the imaging, examine the patient, gather the history, then develop a treatment plan. That approach saves lives in medicine. But business works differently. Demanding complete certainty can quietly destroy opportunity. First, you research whether you should form an LLC. Then you question the tax structure, then the billing company, then malpractice coverage, then credentialing, then referral sources, then marketing, then financing. Every answer gives you temporary relief until your mind creates another question. The finish line keeps moving. The treadmill speeds up. You're working harder, learning more, researching longer. Yet somehow, you're no closer to launching than when you started. Meanwhile, another physician starts a consulting service, another secures an inpatient rehabilitation contract, another builds a skilled nursing facility practice, another launches a cash pay program. None of them had every answer. They simply had enough information to begin. They weren't necessarily smarter. They weren't more qualified. They simply understood something medical training rarely teaches us. Business clarity usually comes after action, not before it. Right now, the demand for physiatrists has never been greater. Hospitals need leadership. Rehabilitation facilities need coverage. Patients need physicians who understand function, recovery, and quality of life. Yet many physiatrists remain trapped in employment models that demand more productivity while offering less autonomy, less control, and less ownership. Waiting feels harmless because nothing dramatic happens. No headlines, no catastrophe, no obvious failure. But something is still being lost. You lose negotiating leverage. You lose ownership. You lose years of compounding business experience. You may even watch less qualified operators build businesses around services you were uniquely trained to provide, not because they knew more, because they started sooner. And that feeling you get when another physician announces a new practice probably isn't jealousy. It's information. It may be your ambition reminding you that your current path is no longer big enough for your potential. The successful physician entrepreneur isn't someone who eliminates risk. It's someone who takes a measured step, observes the outcome, and adjusts. Start with one service, one patient population, one referral relationship, one revenue cycle, one problem you can solve exceptionally well. You don't need a 40-location empire before seeing your first patient. You need a helping offer, a healing mission, and a practical plan built around real market demand. After more than a decade building and operating physiatry services, I've learned something. Profitable practices are rarely created through one giant, fearless leap. They're built through small, intelligent decisions made before every answer is available. That's not recklessness. That's leadership. Leadership means moving forward with wisdom, not waiting for perfection. So here's the uncomfortable question. Are you genuinely gathering information? Or are you using information to avoid making a decision? There's a difference. You'll never eliminate every financial, operational, or reputational risk. But you can create a plan, protect the downside, test the opportunity, and adjust your course. Corporate medicine benefits when physicians remain uncertain, isolated, and dependent. Your patients, your family, and your future may require something different. Send the email, request the meeting, launch the service, make the offer. Your first move doesn't need to be perfect. It simply needs to move you from physician employee to physician owner. If this message challenged the way you think about certainty, share it with a physiatrist who's been almost ready to start a practice for the past 3 years. Because the biggest risk isn't starting before you're ready. It's waiting so long that someone else builds the future you were meant to create.